Hello guys, welcome back to ERD Stitches YouTube channel. Today we are going to do the conclusion of this lunch bag. We have done the cutting tutorial, which is part 1. The part 2 was the when we started the sewing, and this is the conclusion of the sewing. So if you have not watched the part 1 and part 2, please watch the 2 parts before you start watching part 3, so that you will understand how we arrive at this point. So without taking your time, I want to appeal to you, please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, do me a favor to subscribe. Just touch that subscribe button, and don't forget to put on the notification bell so that you'll be among the first to be notified whenever I upload a new video. Also, share my videos. Feel free to share my videos, and when you watch this video to the end, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. So let's get started. So this is the zip cloth I'm going to use. Before I start sewing, I'm going to measure like 3 inches. 3 inches, or let me measure 2 inches. I'm measuring 2 inches. Okay, I'm going with 2.5. So is that in that 2.5 point that I will start my sewing. I'm taking 2.5. So I'm going to position my, watch me. I'll position my, I see it, in that 2.5. And sew the zip round the leather. The clip of how I sew the zip cloth, my camera did not capture it, but just place your leather on top of the zip. You don't need to give space in between the zip and the leather. Just place the leather very close to the zip teeth and sew. So the same 2.5 inches I left here is what I'm going to leave here also. So I'm going to take my 2.5 inches measurement now. So that's where I will cut my zip cloth from. So see it, the same measurement. So now that I'm done sewing it this way, I have to fold it over. This is my midpoint. You have to indicate the midpoint on the zip cloth. If possible, notch it. If possible, notch it. So this is it. This is the midpoint. So now I'm going to separate the zip cloth. If I'm doing it for myself, I will just sew it in. But because of the beginners, I want to show you the way you will do it, that it will be easy for you. So I've indicated the midpoint. Before you sew your zip cloth, first indicate your midpoint here. So now I'm going to start sewing. Remember, our side was 5 inches. So, and from this point to this point we have 8 inches. So you are going to start from that, which is here. This is the 5 inches point, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's it, the 5 inches. So you are going to start from the side here to sew you're going to start from this side. So now you pick your zip cloth, which is this. When we sewed the back, we left like we left about 2.5 inches. But for this one, I'm going to leave like 1 inch. I'm leaving 1 inch. Or I'm leaving 1¼ inch. 1¼ So it's from that 1¼ inch that we will start sewing. From that point of 1¼ inch. That's where we'll start our sewing from. You have to arrange it well. Make sure that it align that 1¼ inch align with the side. Make sure it align with the side. Then you start your sewing from the side. You see it from the side. It's also top by the side. We started from here, this side of the sticker here, that's the side. We stop at here also. So you are going to run another stitch. You see the way this zip cloth is not good. So you run another stitch on that line that you used to tape your belt. You run another stitch on it round to hold this zip cloth, to hold this zip cloth down very well, so that it will prevent it from entering your zip head. So start from here again. Just be sewing it round. You see it? You see the way it is now? See this side that we have not sewn. You see the way it is? And see where we have sewn. So this is what I will do on this and also on the back. Okay, now I'm done sewing my zip cloth. This is what I have now. So now we are going to fix the zip head. So after sewing my zip cloth, I have a zip cloth here. Don't worry about this. Just pay attention to how I'm going to fix the zip head now. So remember, before we start our sewing, we left what like zip cloth here that is about 1¼ inch. Let me measure it again. Yes, 1¼ inch. So when you want to fix your zip head now, you make sure that this point of your zip cloth and this point of your belt are together. That should be a guide on how to fix it. The point of your zip cloth and the point of your belt has to be together. It has to be together. If it's not together, it will not align. So make sure it's together. Have you seen it? So you now zip your bag. Have you seen the two notch points? I hope yes. Let me raise this up very well. Have you seen the notch point now? They are together. If these here notch points are not together, continue fixing the zip until you get it, until you make sure. But if you follow what I just told you now, it will match. So the two notch points are together. As in the two midpoints are together. You can see it. You see where I marked the down one, you see where I marked the up one. You continue zipping your bag. So you fix the second zip, the second zip head. You fix it. So now, after fixing the zip head, the next thing we are going to do now is to stitch here close. Remember, I marked here the midpoint, and here I notched the midpoint. Now is the time we are going to make use of this. So I'm going to open it up now. Push it in. So when you push it in, arrange it very well. So now this my notch point, I have to extend the line so that I'll be able to see it. You can extend it, mark it. So by the time you put it down, the two lines must meet each other. This is the one I did before. You push it to be on the same point. I hope you are seeing it. The two has to be on the same point. Then you arrange and stitch it down. So I'm going to stitch it now. When I stitch it down here, I will also stitch it down on this side. Make sure that their two midpoints are together. Then you arrange your zip. Arrange your zip and sew. That's what I'm going to do now. Sew my front and back leather together. You see, even with, you can gauge it with the belt. The belt under here has to be in the same line with this with the down one. And now we are going to sew. You may need oil when you are doing this part. You may need oil, so you oil your material. I want to sew the center here so that it will not shift. So make sure that it will not shift. Arrange your zip under. Turn it. So now for the beginners, make sure you measure from this particular belt to the handle. So I have here 16 and 1/4. So you go to the other side, measure from this point that the zip is to the handle also, and make sure that you have 16 and 1/4. So mine is okay now. I can sew. This is to make sure that what you are doing is aligning. I want to arrange my zip cloth under here. If you don't arrange it, it will not relax well. I'll turn it. Remember, I've not sewn this side under. I've not sewn this side. I started my sewing from somewhere here, this way. Then I came this way. So now I have to go back to sew this side. It's not everything you match with your leg. Sometimes you use your hand to roll. So I'm done sewing it now. So let's zip it back and see what it looks like before we start trimming. We zip it back. So this is it. Now we are going to fix our adjuster. We need to burn all this, if not the belt will be losing. So I'll fix my adjuster. Make sure that your belt is not twisted before you fix your adjuster. You pass it from this one. You have to pass it again. See the way I put it? This way. So for you to be able to pass, you have to pull this up a little. Then you put your adjuster. See, you put it and also pass it again from the other side. So now you arrange it. You leave the quantity that will be enough for you to sew here. I think I'm okay with this. So now I'll take it to my machine as it is here now. I will sew it. Arrange it. Make sure that your belt is equal. So, and always remember to back stitch when you are sewing. remember to back stitch. Even here you have to back stitch very well here so that it will not lose. Trim their thread, trim it very well. So our bag is ready. This is it now. This is it. This is it. Okay, I'm not doing that. See our bag. So see the inside. I'm loving this bag. So now you can unzip it to the end. Unzip it to the end and trim off this excess here. You trim it off. If you want to, you can trim this off too also, but I'm leaving it this way. So I'm going to burn all this excess this thing here to make your bag neat. All these threads. So this is it now. You zip it back again after all this. This is it, the side, the back. If you have watched this extent and you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel to assist me, and please share my videos. Just touch that share button and share it to all your social media handles or anywhere. You can even share it in your WhatsApp status. Just do that for me to help me. Thank you for watching and God bless you all.